Guess I might as well see if I can get this old trailer plug thing off of here too. I don't think I'm gonna need to try to preserve that. If you look on the back side of that, here, the back side of those screws are rusted. That's just put in there with a couple of screws that screw into that plate. I don't think there's any. Yeah, that one's got a nut on it. I'll put a little oil on that too. I believe that's somebody's homemade rig. That's a little piece of plexiglass right there. That's pretty interesting. I guess that's one way to keep it insulated. Keep it from grounding out on the metal. Sure is. Put a little bit of this stuff. This is a little homemade penetrating oil. It's basically a little transmission fluid and a little, can't remember what else I put in there. Transmission fluid and maybe a little diesel oil or something. I can't quite remember. Might be a little pink then. I can't remember. But it's a homemade recipe of mine, whatever I used, whatever I'd mixed up there. So, could try putting a screwdriver on that and see if it'll turn. It either will or it won't, right? This ain't the way Barrett Jackson would do it. I'm just going to say that right up front. Or whoever. Big Daddy Ed Roth, he wouldn't do it this way. I'm dating myself there. A lot of these young fellas don't know who he is. Don Garlitz, he wouldn't do it this way. Yeah, I might be better off just to take my grinder and cut the back end of them bolts off. Because, like I say, I ain't gonna try to. I think I'm gonna try to save that, even though it is kind of interesting. It's not necessarily so interesting that I want to save it. Mighty lovely. I just say that. Mighty lovely. Oh, the joy. I suppose if I knew for sure I wasn't going to use those wires, and I'm pretty sure I'm not for what they're set up there for right now, I could just cut them off, leave that little thing in place. I don't know. I think there's also some little Allen wrench connections in the sides of that. There's little tiny screwdriver holes that turns those wires loose, so I ain't sure. Ain't sure what I want to do there. But it looks familiar. I know I've hooked up something like that before, probably on an old CB radio back when I was truck driving. I probably had plugs like that. I suspect I did. I suspect. Well, I'm going to cut them off. You ain't gonna come out that way even if I get you loose, are you? Dang. You're gonna make me take you out through the front, ain't you? I should have known. Oh, I should have known. Alright, let me get me a little screwdriver, see if I can get them loose.